Hey guys, my name's Pete Contakos, and I'm going to tell you how I reverse engineered my way into buying out my boss a few years ago to the tune of $6 million. I have no special technical skills. In fact, I don't even have a bachelor's degree in anything. I don't know how to code. I can't even make a good video, as you can tell. um, but what I can do is make some money. And I made that money doing SEO, search engine optimization, which is ranking in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. So there's more than one search engine, obviously. But Google's the big daddy of them all. They get probably 80% of all searches, and everybody else shares the last 20%, roughly. I haven't looked up the numbers for a while. Um, we tend to follow people that have success. I see it in the groups, the Advertising Boost group, the Affiliate Marketing group, the Book VIP group, for good reason. That's the reason I bring it up, and I started the video out this way. Zero debt. My home is paid for. My vehicle is paid for. There she is, Audi S5 convertible. Pretty nice, not bad. Huh? Cash. There's the pool, the backyard. So it sits on an acre in a golf course gated community. 4 bed, 4 bath home here in West Central Florida. Okay, I see deer and bobcats and gators and all kinds of neat stuff right in the backyard. Well, the gators are a little bit further. They're in some of the ponds, which is good. Anyway, um, that's a little bit about me. Again, I mentioned I started with no technical skills at all. In fact, I was running restaurants, retail, and eventually got into district restaurant management. Unfortunately, the company went belly up when I finally got my district manager shot. Um, so that left me with lots of time on my hands immediately afterwards. What I did was I created a website and I sat back and waited for the money to pour in. When it didn't, I started doing some research and I learned how to do SEO, search engine optimization, how to create content, and how to research for keywords. And that, my friends, is the most important part of SEO. There's a lot of ways to drive traffic to your site. All right. There's pay per click with Bing, Yahoo, Google. You could even on YouTube, video advertisements show up. There's Facebook ads, Instagram ads. I mean, you name it. All of those take some upfront money. Um, SEO does in a way because you need tools to research, but it's a fraction of what like buying an ad would cost you. You could spend hundreds of dollars in a day easily with ads on any of the search engines, and even with Facebook. I mean, you can go in a lot cheaper. Luckily, you can put in $5 or $10 here and there, but if you add up all that money at the end of the month, it's going to hit you pretty hard if you're not getting conversions. Okay. Um, what I like about the SEO part of it is once I do the keyword research, create the content, and start to rank, I don't have to spend any more money to get clicks. They're finding me. All right. Um, anyway, a little bit more background. After I learned the SEO part of it on my own, I built a few sites, started making some money, picked up some clients, started making them money. I started making more money. And then I got bigger clients. For example, Michigan State University was one of my clients. You can see my name here, Pete Contakos. That's me creating content for them. I also did Villanova. So if you just, I misspelled Michigan. Anyway, you could just wipe that out and put in my first and last name and Villanova. You'll see I did work with them as well. I'm not going to bother. I'm sure you believe me, and if not, you can easily Google it. Um, Google's my best friend and worst enemy, as we can all probably relate. Um, so I'm going to discuss a little bit what I did, how I did it, and why you should too. All right. First thing I did was I learned that I was having trouble getting people to my website. And as you can see, that is no longer a problem for me. I created a site in February to teach other people how to rank in Google and how to make a site and how to get traffic. Right? So I started in February. Again, this was like a hobby for me. I actually had 20 or 30 personal friends of mine on Facebook. I created a private group and I started working with them on this site as a case study. And you can see here in all of February, I had 3 visits, and then in March, almost 200, April 346, May 411, June 484, July, which today's the 20th, but this goes to the 19th, is 422. Probably get closer to 600 or 700, and then hopefully from there, go to 900, then 1200, and you get the idea. My goal is to get 10, 20,000 hits a month, which then translates into clicks on my affiliate links and turns into sales. Okay, you can see the growth here. Right? But it doesn't just happen. If you have a website, you probably know that. If you have a pest control company, a lawn care, if you tire shop, I don't care what you're doing. If you have a barber shop, if you're selling makeup, healthcare products, whatever it is, people are not just going to find your site. You can advertise it with pay-per-click, but as soon as you run out of money, you run out of hits. Okay, you can advertise it on Facebook, kind of the same idea. If you're not converting that traffic, and not making any money on it, you're gonna probably stop the ads, and then you're stuck with no traffic again. I don't have that problem. For lack of a better term, this is free traffic. Okay. All right. So how do I do it? This tool here has made myself and my clients millions of dollars over the years, millions. It's called SEMrush. Don't worry, I'm going to have links in the description so you can go and read some more. I have some articles on my site too that go into more detail on SEO, local SEO for people who have a small business that do business in a particular town, and some other good stuff. So you can just, after the video, look at that. This is my site, thebodyfollows.com. All right. This is, by the way, this is like the free version. I'm showing you that because most people will not have this program. So I'm going to show you what you probably will see when you take it for a test drive. What you do is you plug in like either a keyword or a domain. In this case, I have a domain. Okay, my domain is thebodyfollows.com. So I plugged in my domain, click search, and it gives me all kinds of information. For example, it shows me some of my better keywords. As you can see here, book VIP, I'm 9th. There's the search volume. Shows me the cost per click. So if I want to do paid Google ads, this is what I can expect to pay for every time somebody, clicks on the on my ad. But again, I don't do that because you can see here, I do no paid search. This gives you all kinds of great information. Shows you your main competitors and how many common keywords you have and how many total keywords they have. And when you click on it, it tells you what the keywords are. This is what I'm talking about, reverse engineering. I can plug in any site on the web and find out what keywords they rank for. Okay. And then I can go to the page that's ranking for that keyword and see what the content looks like on that site. And then all I got to do is create better content. Oh, this is kind of just a broad overview. By the way, this tool does a lot more stuff. All right, I'm just showing you the basic keyword um, targeting and creation and creating content. Okay, shows me backlinks, shows me their display ads. It shows this is just ridiculously killer program, and it makes me money. Anyway, if I want to get into a little bit more detail, I can click View Full Report, and when I do that, I come to a screen that looks something like this. Right, and it tells me how many total keywords that particular site is ranking for, which in my case is 946. I have 946 different keywords in the top 100. Not all of them are page one, just so you know. But knowing what these keywords are allows me to target them and maybe generate new content to increase the ranking of that. Shows me what my estimated traffic should be based on my rankings and what my traffic would cost if I was using pay-per-click. So right now, to get the same traffic that I'm getting, it's saying that I would have to spend $236 to get that traffic, but I'm not spending that because I'm not using pay-per-click. And by the way, these are estimates. They're estimates based on search position, where you were positioned in Google. As you can see here, it's estimating I should get 622 visits this month through Google. And I'd say they're pretty close, man. 422 with 11 days in the month, 11 or 12. They kind of underestimate, to be honest, because in June, I had 484 sessions. And they estimated that I would get 307, right, as of June. So they kind of underestimate. But when I click the View Full Report, I get a little bit more information. Okay, keyword difficulty, cost per click, the actual page that's ranking, and I can click on it, it'll open it, and I can go look at it. Competition, keyword difficulty tells you the trend of searches. Okay, so it gives you a ton of information again, and there's so many. Like I can look at my changes in position and so on. Overview. I can go back to the overview. Competitors. It's a beautiful tool. And now, that's how I got started. Again, I'm mentioning that is I got the tool. And then I started plugging in different websites that I would find. You know, when I would do a search, and then I'd see what they ranked for, visit the page that they rank, look at their content, and create my own new content. Fresh content on my site. All right? This is not the only thing it can do. There's a bunch of things it could do. But another tool I like to use, another way I like to use this search is by searching for an actual keyword. All right, so if I want to do a little bit of research on a keyword and not necessarily a website, I could do that too. So I put in best vitamin. Clearly, that's a terrible keyword to target because there's no data. It says, sorry, we have no paid or organic search data. Doesn't mean nobody's searching for it, but they cannot, Google doesn't even acknowledge that as having any searches. However, what it does, it gives me some alternatives. And you can see there's 3,374 different alternate versions of best vitamin that I might be able to target. Best prenatal, best vitamin C, best vitamins for men, best vitamins for women, best vitamins for hair growth, and another 3,000 some odd that I can target. And it tells me their volume. So maybe I want to write about this. Okay, maybe I want to write best vitamins for men. You know, that gives me my information and my target. And then, obviously, I would monetize that through something like Amazon, for example. I would talk about the best vitamins for men, write a nice article, place a couple of links to Amazon for those particular vitamins on my page, and when people read it, click over and buy, I get commission. That's how things work with the internet. Now, I'm going to move along to talking about actually creating content and a tool that I use within my WordPress site. So for those of you that do not use WordPress, you know, go ahead and visit the links, take a look. There's still some valuable information, or you could stick around and I'll show you what it looks like on the back end here. Okay, I just got back from a resort in Mexico called Gran Serenas. If you're with Book VIP, you probably have heard of them. It's a pretty long article. I wrote it just a couple of days ago. I got back on the 14th. I published it on the 16th. Today's only the 20th. Okay, so there's my review. This is Yoast. Okay, Yoast SEO is a free plugin. Now, there's an upgraded version, but I haven't used it. It's a free plugin for your on-page SEO. It goes hand in hand with all the research that you're doing, right? So you do the research, you find the keywords, you find websites that are competing with you, right? So, and then you target those keywords, and then you put together an article, a review, you know, something that's going to get people to, or Google to find it valuable, so then people can find you online. I mean, it's like nobody uses the yellow pages anymore. Everybody looks it up on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. So anyway, the Yoast plugin kind of tells you how you should write your article. Okay, I'm going to show you. And here's like right off the top, it shows you like basically a score. That's a little logo, that Y there. So my readability and my SEO is good. So this article has a chance to rank. But I'm going to show you in detail what they, by the way, whale sharks, huge. Okay, that was me videoing. Again, like I mentioned, there's my fiance taking also videoing a whale shark. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Down here, you will see, okay, keyword, Gran Serenas. This is the Yoast SEO. This appears on the bottom. Once you install the plugin, this appears at the bottom of your article. So as you're writing, everything starts off red. Okay, there's like little red light, green light, yellow light, like that. Okay, everything starts off red. You plug in your focus keyword, which in my case is Gran Serenas, and as you write, you can go in and take a peek at where your problems are on your site and what the good results are. Okay, I cannot tell you how much easier this makes writing content. All right, it says here I have a problem. It says I'm linking to another page. Well, yes, I am linking to another page with the same keyword. It's Book VIP. I want to link to that page, but Yoast doesn't necessarily always see it as a positive thing when you link to somebody else for a keyword you're trying to rank for. But in my case, yes, it's positive. All right, I have a little yellow light here. The slug for my page is a little long, which means this part, the actual URL. Okay, but it goes over all these different little factors, right? Then there's another tab here for readability. So it tells you how readable, based on their research, the actual article is. And it tells you, you know, where you're at and what you need to do to fix it. Yoast. It's a lifesaver. All right. So you're probably using Advertising Boost. If you're not, you should. Advertising Boost is a vacation incentive program. You guys know about that. But the general strategy, if you have a business, let's say you're doing real estate, and you want people to come to your site, you need to find the keywords, and you do that through SEMrush. You need to create the content, and you do that using WordPress and Yoast. And then you need a hook. Advertising Boost gives you that hook, right? That's really it. That's the basics. I have a more detailed SEMrush video that goes into a little bit more detail. It's about 10 minutes long. Feel free to look at that. I'll put the link in the description. And I hope you guys got something out of this, man, because I do. And I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care and good luck. Again, my name's Pete Contakos. I'm in the Advertising Boost, Book VIP, and affiliate marketing groups. Feel free to ask me a direct question on there. I don't have a problem answering them. All right? I really appreciate you guys. Take care.